I got to ask you now, Mr. Bynum. You mentioned a word that seems to permeate through the lyrics of the young hip hoppers of today. You said that they seem to express a lot of anger.
Right.
So, in your own mind, where do you think the anger is coming from?
I think it's coming from throwing a temper tantrum without knowing you're doing one. The world moving so fast, and they throw so many things in their face that they actually think life is like a movie, and it's not. Real life in the movies is completely different. And they got a lot of anger because they feel like they ain't got no love. They feel like they don't really know nothing about the old school. It ain't like when we used to have it, when we used to have block parties and the neighborhood raised you. Now ain't nobody can say nothing to nobody.
And that's right, because I remember back in the day when you're talking about, like if the queen and her husband was about to split up,
Right.
what we would do in the neighborhood, we have a party for them. We have a party, say Saturday night, and invite the whole neighborhood, and we try to, keep them together.
Encourage them.
Now, today, in this society, we became an instant society. We don't want to wait for anything. We want it all now, and so what happens now today, if her and her husband were about to break up, we'd be lining up saying, yeah, I'm going to get her first. Let me get the first crack at her, man.
Yes,
but
sir.
rather than trying to keep people together.
Yes, sir.
And that has to do with the mentality that has been bred into our young people through the media.
Right.
And so that's all I'm saying, But now tell us about your lyrics, because we had a rapper on here last week, and we asked him about these explicit lyrics that these young people have in their musical presentation, and we specifically mentioned why do you feel it's necessary that you gotta call our young women bitches and hoes, and you gotta talk about driving down on somebody and shooting them in the head and all that kind of stuff. So do you think that is necessary to get a positive message across to our young people?
No, I think that's insanity. That's self-suicide, and that's somebody crawling out that they need some love better than anybody. Because you don't know. To take another life, you don't miss what you had until it's gone. My lyrics is to let these guys know that we started hip-hop, and when hip-hop started, it was a beautiful thing. And we started communication. We got a communication line open up. And we got to let them know when you communicate, it's how you presentate. And you got to think about what you finna say, because you ain't the only one finna hear this. And there's a lot of people who want to look up to you, kids and whatever. And you wouldn't want your child out there getting messed up because some fool told them that it's all right to run across the street not looking both ways. And when you call my queens, my beautiful nieces, my beautiful sisters, and my lovely mother, bless her soul, a B word or something like that, then you're talking about your own mother. And I don't know nobody don't love their mother. And see, it's like nowadays, all it's about what they get and what they do. Look at him. Man, what can I get from him?
But why is that? Why has it changed? Because it used to be you look at a woman and you think, that is really a nice looking woman. You be trying to get up enough intestinal fortitude to go and introduce yourself to her. Now it's already past that. It's what can she give me? She got all that gold on her neck and those high heels and everything. She must be able to, to lay some kind of cash on me. So why? What happened to the we mentality, or the us mentality, and it was just become like a me? Because our young men out there right now, a lot of them don't even think they're going to live to be 19.
They ain't not the way they go. They listen to some fool joining the game. What is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And this. Not men on we mentality, this me mentality, that is stupid right there. When I look at a female like, what can I do for her to make her better? She already beautiful. But if I can't bring nothing to the table, I ain't coming to her table.
Hello.
You see? And that's what a lot of people, and I ain't going to let her come to my table if she can't bring nothing to mine.
I was going to say, being a woman, a black woman, it hurts when I'm walking down the street and I hear the rap from the black hip-hop young people, and they're saying the B word. It's coming out of a Caucasian's car, and they're looking at me like I'm a B. They're looking at the butt. They're looking at some of the things that they put out there about us. If you had anything that you could say about that to them, to enlighten some of the Caucasian men that really are looking down on us, and our black men put us there, They didn't. They think we're beautiful. But it's the black men that have put us down. What would you say to those rappers?
I tell them like this. If that's what you think of your mother and your sister, then you need to look in the mirror and check you out.
Hello.
Because to me, you ain't got no respect for yourself. If you ain't got no respect for the next person, especially the next sister, then you ain't got no respect for yourself, shawty. Because like I said, all of them sound like they hollering out they need a hug. They just don't know how to get it. Because a gun ain't nothing to play with. All you can do with that is kill somebody. And all I sell hope. I don't sell dope.
Is that a lot like the parents? Like, I know, Al, you raised your kids, and he's got some wonderful sons. I know there might be a few, but the ones I've met are really nice. Do you think it has a lot to do with the parents?
Yeah, they got everything to do with the parents. A kid, like God said, you should chastise your kid. If you let a kid do anything they want, they going to do anything they want. They'll burn down the house. And you know what they'll say? They don't love me. Watch me do this. They ain't going to do nothing to me. Sometimes love hurt. But you got to show tough love. See, I knock mine across the room and jump over the room. If I ain't going to let a person on the street do it to me, I ain't going to let somebody that I'm feeding and clothing do it to me.
Yeah, well, you know, I think that Bobby Blue Bland had a song out a long time ago. He said, love without finance is like a dress shirt without a tie. He said love is a 5-letter word. You spell it M-O-N-E-Y. And so what we want to do is get the money out of you here today. And when I say the money, I'm talking about the wealth of your knowledge in the hip-hop world. And we want to hear you perform. And so what we're going to do now, the Queen and I, we're going to step out the way.
Yes, sir.